Lena Walker. Hey! She was a businesswoman, a business leader, a Pan-Africanist, and a civil rights activist. Jesus. Are you ready? Maggie Lena Walker. Maggie is spelled M-A-G-G-I-E. Lena is L-E-N-A. Walker is W-A-L-K-E-R. She was born Draper Michelle Walker. Draper Michelle Walker. On the 15th of July, 1864. In fact, 110 years before Blakk Rasta was born. Jesus have mercy. And she died on the 15th of December, 1934, at the age of 70. Can we walk you through the history? Watch this. She was an American businesswoman and a teacher. In fact, in 1903, my brother, my sister, when she was only about 40, Walker became both the first American African woman to charter a bank and the first of her kind African American to serve as a bank president, as a leader. Lena Walker achieved success with a vision to make tangible improvements in the way of life for African Americans, and that is what we are most interested in. Disabled by paralysis and a wheelchair user later in life, Maggie Lena Walker also paved the way for people with disabilities, fighting for the rights of physically challenged people. Now, along with the leadership of the Independent Order of St. Luke, Maggie Walker was also involved with the NAACP, that is the National Association of Colored Women, the National Urban League, and of course, the National Negro Business League and the United Order of Tents. My brother, my sister, how did the whole thing start? Maggie Lena Draper was born on the 15th of July in 1864. She was the daughter of Elizabeth Draper, and her father was Eccles Cubet. Her mother was a former slave and was an assistant cook at the Van Loo estate in Church Hill of Richmond, Virginia, where she met Cubet, who became her husband later, an Irish-American journalist for the New York Herald, based in Virginia. There was no record of them marrying, but they lived like husband and wife. In fact, she worked with her husband as abolitionists and also philanthropists. My brother, my sister, and they worked to support black livelihoods. My brother, my sister, she went to school and trained as a teacher. But while she was in school, she was also interested in business. She loved school. And this was how it all started for her. After graduating from high school, she taught for 3 years at her former school, the Valley School, also known as the Lancasterian School, for a wage of only $35 a month. Her employment ended once she was married, in accordance with the school policy against employing married women. Can you believe that? The moment she got married, the school said, well, in this school we don't get married. Once you are married, you are soon going to have a baby. Go home. And she left. This helped her to fight for women. This is against women. If it was a man, no problem. But once you are a woman, you are not supposed to get married, because you are the one who's going to bear the baby and then go on maternity leave, and it will slow you down. No. She was sent away. Now, while working at Valley School, she also worked part-time as an insurance agent with the Women's Union and took 9 classes in accounting. Can you believe that? Totally a new discipline from what she studied in school as a teacher. The Women's Union was a cooperative organization of women engaged in businesses to meet the needs of Richmond, Virginia's black community. My brother, my sister, she studied at night to become an accountant. Hey! And then in 1903, when she was almost 40, Walker chartered the St. Luke Penny Savings Bank. She wanted to help finance back home ownership and turn saved cents into dollars for black people. She encouraged black people to come in there. Some of them were even giving money to start saving. She became the bank's first president, and she was recognized all over in the black world of America. What a woman! She provided children's savings initiatives through the bank, giving children in Richmond, Jackson Ward, cardboard boxes for saving pennies. Taught children how to save even at home. What today we call susu boxes. She made them available. Eish! This was the woman who instilled in black people the discipline of saving money for rainy days. My brother, my sister, in September 1886, specifically September 14, in Richmond, Virginia, she married Armstead Walker Jr. after her relationship with Cubit did not stand. My brother, my sister, in fact, her mother was the one who was related to Cubit in terms of marriage. Not this one, I beg your pardon. So her father was Cubit, who we don't have any records of marrying her mother. But she got married on the 14th of September, 1886, to a man by name Armstead Walker. That's how come she got the name Walker. He was a brick contractor, making bricks and sending them around for sale. My brother, my sister, they were together. They adopted a daughter by name Polly Anderson and had 3 sons on their own. Today we remember this great black woman. She loved to entertain. During her time, she loved music. And she got a lot of musicians to play to entertain black people. She included so many visitors in her entertainment spree, including W.E.B. Du Bois, Langston Hughes, and Mary McLeod Bethune. Oh, we remember the first bank president, African-American woman, the woman who established a whole bank and pushed black people into the discipline of saving money. There's a statue of her sitting in Richmond, Virginia. Today we remember this great black woman. Oh, she was a teacher, but she saw the need to be a banker when she realized how black people were not even allowed to go to the banks to save, let alone to own accounts. She died at the age of 70 in 1934 on December 15, mommy. Yeah, mommy. Why you be? Mommy, me no beko wate. Yeah, mommy, me no beko. Mommy, why you be wate? Mommy, why you wate? Mommy, me say why you be wate? Yeah, mommy, me no beko wate. Yeah, me no beko. Me no beko wate. Mommy, make me no beko wate. Yeah, mommy, Maggie Lena. In the burden of knowledge, I ask you, now that you know the story of Maggie Lena Walker, a teacher who taught herself to be an accountant, established a bank, encouraging black people to save for the rainy day, gave money out to black people to open their own accounts, and even taught children how to do susu. Jesus have mercy. Mommy, me no beko wate. Mami missing me now that you know a story, what would you do? Be an any lay mini obafe. Yezuda kagane mezaka ine ye ampapango bokaya nfifia ye nyanukai na wo bana ye webe den lele anjima singa be konne lele anjima singa beri. It's been the African history class, and today we've been looking at this wonderful black woman, a Pan-Africanist, a civil rights activist, a proud black woman, Lena Maggie Walker.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
I'm not going to
Zobu, zobu,